So I'm gonna click over and check my
Let me go on your
bit
thing.
rate. Boom, boom, boom. Bit
And
rate.
happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Oh,
Yeah,
that look good. See, that look real nice on that.
that looks real good.
I told you, Dustin. Damn. Told you, I got you. I told you, I got you.
Gonna have to get tea time together like this.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah, cause that's
Did you
getting
bring
to it.
your AirPods? Cause I ain't bring mine.
let me see.
I
Let me
did.
go to it
If they charged, I don't know.
and share it.
You know they ain't charged.
I don't know.
See what we got here. Oh, y'all sound good.
Yeah, I heard it. It sounds real good.
Yeah, we sound sure.
Dang, they already coming in. We just got it, y'all. Okay, come on in.
I told you they ready.
It should have tagged your page too. If not,
It
you can
did.
just share it. Whatever.
I shared it too.
Hey, where's my other phone? I need my other phone to do. Well, I don't need this part no more. I don't need this part no more.
You know y'all got Spectrum out here. Spectrum.
Please don't say it. Something might don't. Please don't even bring it up. Everything in here might drop.
Spectrum don't play.
Jesus, boy, please. Let me check my bit rate. Bit rate good. Bit rate good on.
Thank God for Point Broadband at Opelika.
You just gonna keep rubbing that in? We've had this discussion, Dustin. We've had this discussion several times, sir.
1 gig up and 1 gig down.
1 gig your ass. Yeah, come on in here and have a seat. Come on in here and sit down.
Cause they ready.
Yeah, we already at 20. Let me go ahead and just pull my questions up because they coming in quick.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing today?
Just the left or the right.
Y'all in here looking for some mess?
They always ready for some mess.
Y'all come on in and share the live, man. We'll give y'all a couple seconds. Come in. I got a little bit. Now we're gonna start. Let me turn the camera on me. Let me tell y'all right now. Look now.
Hey, go ahead. Let me get myself together over here.
We're gonna start off slow now. I already know what y'all on. I already know what y'all want to hear. We're gonna dibble and dabble a little bit, but for the audience that don't know who Dustin is, I'm gonna ask a series of questions to change your perspective of him because there's a lot of people that have not met him. They've only heard of him, and everything they heard of him, I mean, I hate to say it, wasn't good.
And see, that's the thing, though. So that, I tell you, anybody, like, even like some of my clients, that'd be the first thing they say, like, when they spend any time with me. They be like, you ain't nothing like what I done heard. You ain't nothing like I thought you would. People be thinking I'm mean. I ain't none of that in real life, not for real.
They be saying you mean, messy, dirty.
Now I might lean on the messy side. Now I'm not gonna be nobody. I'm not. I'm not gonna pretend to be nobody. I'm not. I will be messy, and I'll own when I'm messy. But I'm loyal when it's time to be loyal, and I'm business when it's time to be business.
That's true. I'm saying that because I'm just going to tell you what how I first heard. Well, I don't even think I first heard of you. I think I just knew of you, but I wasn't always sure like exactly who you was. I think this was probably right around the time when I think you had just started posting. I think EJ. I think he was laying in your bed or something like that, and I was flipping through Facebook, and I was like, "What is going on here?" And I had asked, I said, "Hey man, y'all know that dude Eric? Does Eric? Hey, Dustin, man, he did this and that." And ever since then, I ain't gonna lie, I've been tuned in. I be watching on the load up. Like, oh shit, Dustin going live. Hold on, I can be at work on break. I'll break my neck.
You said that. You said then your break be running over. You late.
I'm breaking my neck. I need to go see what the hell Dustin talking about because it might be some people I know.
We sure was watching it. Hell, they had the Judge Mathis episode playing in the damn cafeteria in the
in Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
That's awful.
So
I apologize, y'all. Let me apologize because I do too much. I know I do. I know I do too much.
You see the fact that you say you do too much.
I do.
That was one too many to do, but it's okay. It's all right.
I can acknowledge I do too much, though. See, that's the difference between me and 90% of the people that do too much. They don't want to recognize they do too much. I know I do too much.
Like our Vegas trip.
I didn't do enough in Vegas.
Hold on, we're gonna get there in a minute.
I didn't do it.
I ain't even know nothing about that. Let me put that in my notes.
I ain't doing enough in
Vegas.
Because them hoes could have got it.
Ooh, see? Well,
but don't nobody in Opelika know them. They irrelevant hoes from somewhere else.
Hoes are hoes.
Right.
So we're gonna start off real smooth and easy. Okay. So your name is Dustin?
Dustin Eric Farley.
And you are?
Now Nims.
Jesus.
And you are who?
Kiana.
How long have you guys known each other?
Oh, I've been doing her taxes for her and her fiance's taxes for some years.
Her fiance? Oh, congratulations. Okay,
Back
so
to the matter at hand.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, Dustin, you're not originally from down here, though, are you?
No.
Where are you originally from?
So it's from a country town. Y'all probably never even heard of it. Double Springs, Alabama, which is it's in between Coleman and or Birmingham and Huntsville on the left side of Coleman.
Coleman.
Yes.
Sundown town?
Yes.
Yeah, we would never.
There's like no black people where I'm from.
Yeah, I believe that. I've seen a couple of TikToks about Coleman.
Not you believe it.
I've seen a couple of TikToks about Coleman.
I mean, but it's like of course, it's a small town with a lot of white folks, so of course they're gonna have some of them gonna have their prejudice. But like EJ, like if EJ was like here, or he was like part of it. Like EJ had pretty much involved himself with the community up there, and they liked him.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole conversation about EJ in just a little while. So what made you come down here to Opelika?
That's how Gabe say it.
Opelika.
Opelika.
They're gonna jump on my
That's
ass
what the
saying that.
GPS
No,
say too.
That's what GPS say
Opelika.
too.
Yeah. So what
And
brought
then I
you
had
here?
to. So of course, me and EJ got married. Everybody knew that. And then the following that I gained from Facebook, off of all the stuff that me and EJ had going on, came from like all the following was from the Lee County area. So when people started finding out that I did taxes, so through my tax software we have a taxes to go, like where you can get your taxes done remotely.
Yeah.
So that first year after the stuff with me and EJ blew up, like all of a sudden now I've got 300 tax clients in the Lee County area, and they're not. I'm not even from there, so I'm living up in North Alabama with 300 plus clients in Opelika. So I found it. A lot of it was EJ for sure.
So it basically was a smart business move too.
It was, but also like it was a lot behind it. Like EJ's kids is from down there, so that's another unpopular.
EJ got kids.
He got 4 of them.
I did not know that.
So that's the unpopular opinion about me, is that I keep EJ from his kids, or I keep EJ from doing things with his kids or whatever. When that's not the fact at all, because my whole point of even moving in Opelika, like you said, it was a smart business decision, but it was also about
my dad crazy. Mike Smith, that's my dad.
Oh, that's your dad.
Mike Smith.
So it was also I wanted to be able to him have easily accessibility to his children,
to his kids,
because anybody knows like me, like in real life, like not outside of social media. They know how I stay on EJ about you need to do right by your kids.
Yeah.
You need to have a positive relationship with your baby mamas.
Yeah.
Don't argue with them. You don't. It ain't none of your business who they talking to anymore. Like at this point, if y'all are done, the only thing y'all have in common now, and the only thing y'all need to be doing what's right for them kids.
Yeah.
Who is this? Jay Wright. Jay Wright, you want to ask a question? Go ahead and ask you a question. No, you can go ahead and ask it. We'll answer it. We got time. We got tea time, and we're gonna talk your ish on.
Cause not too much now, though.
He said not too much.
Not too much, cause.
So wait a minute, how did you even end up meeting EJ?
So that goes way back. So
shit.
I don't like speaking on the dead too much, but everybody knows Bruce Travius Frazier.
Yeah.
That was my best friend.
R.I.P. Bruce, R.I.P.
Definitely R.I.P. Bruce. So I met EJ through Bruce.
What did he say?
Jay
said, "Why you blocked me?"
Because he knows why he got blocked.
Jay, why don't you explain it to us real quick why you got blocked? You know why you got
trying
blocked.
to be messy. Jay know why he got blocked. See, that's one thing I don't do. Like, I don't do the back and forth. Like, if I see you on somebody else's page, or you on somebody else's live, or you making statuses about me, it's cool with somebody being like trying to come up off me. I'm cool with that. But like, run it by me first. Be like, hey, I'm finna make a messy post about you. Then that way, when I see it, I'm not gonna be pissed off. Because if I see it after you done made a messy post about me, I'm just gonna block you and be done with it.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
When I used to just go in on people,
Yeah,
I done backed away from that now.
That's about around the time when I first kind of realized who you was and stuff, and I was like, oh. But I ain't gonna lie, I made sure like I treated. I mean, I'm not a mess person anyway. I've just never been on that. Unless somebody mess with me, then it's goddamn this gloves off. I'm gonna get on your ass.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I be mostly laid back and chill. But remember me and you had talked about this. Mm-hmm. When somebody come for you, there ain't no rules on how hard you come back for them.
And see, that's what's so crazy.
I'm real big on that
because I don't come for nobody. Never, ever.
So they basically tried to mess you over first, and then you
always
had to retaliate.
Always. You can't name a time I done got into it with anybody, EJ included, that you didn't start it with me. I don't wake up out of my bed one day and say, hey, I'm just going to attack such and such on social media just to be funny. Fuck no. It never gave that.
It never gave.
It never gave. Like not on some real shit, like, people can paint me.
I hate Coop. No, I'm not taking no shot, Coop. I don't care if it is my birthday.
You might as well
I told you I'm not getting drunk on my birthday, Coop.
You took a shot at my podcast, so you need to be taking one on yours.
I got shit to do tomorrow. I'm gonna take one in a minute. Hey, Coop, I'm gonna take one in a minute. Yeah, I'm not getting me drunk tonight. I told him 100
So
times.
that's what it boils down to, though. Like, people does have a messed up conception about me because maybe the person I got into it with don't have the significant following as I do. Maybe they don't have all these people that are watching their page like I do. So they may not see what that person did first.
Exactly.
Or they may not be privy to what...
They just see you. They just see your part.
They see
like,
my reaction.
You're attacking them.
Correct. And it gives bully. And I get it. It gives bully. Like, if you looking at it and you don't know the backstory or you don't know anything going on, it gives bully.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like, I honestly get why people have the perception of me that they do. I do. Like, I used to be mad about it. I've cried about it. I've been upset about it, depressed about it, all that. Like, now, I don't even let it bother me no more because
that's how you got to be.
I can't make any of y'all feel what I want you to feel about me. You going to have to feel what you want to feel about me. And I had to understand that I can't change anybody and I can't make anybody feel like I want them to feel.
Well,
or what the true intention is.
Well, hopefully after this podcast, that's one of the big things that I did want to do. I did want to have people really just get to know you more as like a person, and hopefully it'll change the perception of some people that don't know you. They just hearing stuff.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big things that I really wanted to focus on. That's some of these questions I got too. To really focus on that. What is my daddy talking about?
I like your daddy. I already like your daddy already.
That is a retired veteran. He got nothing but time and money.
I'm with him when he right.
Look,
veteran.
As long as he lets me leave the Tesla with him tonight, let me take the Corvette.
I ain't gonna lie, that car
nice.
there, you got to drive with your pinky toe. That car
I'd be scared of the car, to be honest with you.
He knows. He just put back tires on it like 2 days ago.
I wonder why.
It was him. It wasn't me. You know what? That's the next question. We not even about to do this right now.
See, Mike, I know what I know.
We not about to do this right now, Dustin. I gotta hear. I don't feel like hearing that motherfucker fast. So how many businesses do you own anyway? Hold before you even ask that question, I didn't know you had a rental car business.
I told you.
No, you didn't. You told me about the credit.
No.
You told me about the.
We definitely told you about the rental car business. You just were drunk.
You probably don't remember.
I probably don't even remember all that. I probably was. Cause if I would have knew that, cause I sure could have used that big SUV right there. I'd get someone to drive me. I wanted to feel like the president today, but it's too late.
You should have took my Yukon. I didn't even think. I should have offered it to you.
I wasn't even thinking about it. But that'd have been good advertising too. I could have. No, we'll talk later. What do you
say? Jay, it was something that happened after, and I honestly, to be honest, 100% honest with you, I honestly don't remember what it was. But I promise you got blocked for a good reason. I can't remember what it was. If I'm not mistaken, you was under somebody's post or somebody's status.
Talking crazy.
Yeah, maybe not crazy, but you was laughing at something. So I'll get you for laughing at something somebody said about me. Because don't do that. If you gonna be cool with me, be cool with me. If you ain't, you ain't. Like, keep it pushing. Like, especially if it's some shit that's hurt me, that you laugh. Like, if it's just somebody being messy, and like we into it over, and you laugh at it or whatever, I'm probably not gonna trip. But if it's something that really hurt me and people know it hurts me and you laughing at me about it, you got to get up out of there. because at that point you laughing at my pain. I'm okay with you laughing at me while I'm laughing and while it's all a joke. But the minute that it becomes real, or it's like diminishing my character, diminishing my businesses, my marriage, stuff like that, I got to draw the line on that. Like, as long as as long as the joke's on me and we laughing about it, that's cool. But if it ever comes to a point where I feel like you laughing and you being funny over some shit that's really hurting me or really affecting me, I got to get you up out of it.
So do you feel like with all these, I guess you can call them just interactions with people, mostly negative interactions, did it affect, do you feel like it affected your business any, or now that you're more calm?
Of course, but both ways.
Okay.
But both ways. So, hold on, I'll get back to that in a second, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Both ways. So, here's the thing. So, I know for a fact, without me doing the things that I have done, I would not be where I'm at on the public stage right now.
That's true.
Like, I do 700 plus tax returns a year myself. So,
what the hell, my damn birthday gift? I'm kicking. Go ahead. Yeah.
So, you know, with that, that came from the messy stuff.
I wish he'd get off.
Let him run the engagement up.
He ready too. He's talking about get there.
But now it's just, so I'm not going to call the person's name because she's very well known in the business community.
Okay. But
her and I had a conversation, and she was like, "Dustin, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of that stuff," and that's when I really started taking a step back. And she probably would be, you know what, I'm going to say her name because she probably wouldn't care because she's like a mother figure to me. She's become a mother figure. Nikita Woods, if y'all know Nikita Woods with Max Credit Union, definitely get with my girl. She'll be back to work next week, so get with my girl.
Mm-hmm. Shout out.
She has really, like, she's counseled me when it comes to that business stuff. Like,
did he really just tell my daddy to shut up?
He said, "Mike, shut your rusty ass up."
Bro, did you really just tell my dad to shut up, bro?
See what I be talking about? See what I be talking about?
Alright. Yeah. Nah, he gonna stay right there. Got something for that ass. Go continue.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it was stuff like that. Like, and it was like stuff that I wasn't even catching on my live, to be honest. If you really want to get it, it was stuff like that. Like, people would screenshot status, like comments he was making under my live, because sometimes the comments would come in so fast I wouldn't see them. So I would have people that would be watching my lives and would be screenshotting stuff and sending it to me, and then I go back and block people off that. But anyways, I mean,
I do believe, like, even though, like, the negativity and the drama stuff, it did, like, that, I mean, I'm just being honest, that's how I figured out who you was.
Yeah.
And then found out that you did taxes and then this and that.
It's a great marketing strategy.
Oh, yeah. It definitely took it through the roof. And I was like, okay, you do taxes and stuff, then you will hear the backlash on it. Oh, don't let them do your taxes. You're going to get audited and then this and that. That was one of the big things I kept hearing.
Audited?
People,
that's crazy.
They were like, oh.
Audited is crazy.
You might not get your taxes. You might not get this. You might not get that.
But we have a 97% funding rate. If anybody in the tax world knows what that means. So when you're in the tax business and you're doing tax returns, your funding rate plays a big role, plays a big part. Your funding rate plays a big part in how you're offered bank products, you're offered loans by the bank, and things of that nature. So I stay at anywhere between a 95 to a 97% funding rate, which means 95 to 97% of everybody that comes and get their taxes done gets their refund. And to be clear, the other 5 to 3%, they don't get their refund because of a past due obligation, such as child support, such as and TANF. Like, people don't know that's a thing. So, like, if you get some type of a welfare or TANF, and you get overpaid, or you get overpaid with disability or unemployment, things like that, you have to pay that back to Alabama. It's called an offset. So when people have offsets, the IRS takes that. So we don't get paid. Our bank partner that processes the return or processes the money for everybody involved, they don't get paid. So that's what it's called, a funding rate. So to be clear, my people don't get audited for anything I done did. Now, I done had clients get audited, but it ain't from nothing I done
on them.
Correct. It'd be because they didn't give me a W-2. They left a W-2 out.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they won some money at the casino and they didn't bring
And they
that
didn't.
slip they won
Yeah.
at the casino because they didn't want to pay the tax on it. Like people, stuff like
So
that.
basically, like they'll get audited on their own behalf, but then they'll flip it and be like, "It's because you did the taxes."
Because listen, let me tell y'all something. That's one thing about Facts Financial and Facts Tax and Credit. We dot our I's.
And cross our motherfucking T's. You
Oh,
better know
okay,
it.
friend.
Period.
I just wanted to get. I don't know. I just felt that was
I mean,
a high five moment.
We
I had
don't
to
play
get
that shit
I had to
down
get
here.
some of that. I had to get some of that. What'd she say?
Even shit.
Hey Taylor, yes ma'am.
She said,
I just
got
said
mine.
Dustin is the best when it
And they
comes
live
to
in
this
Georgia.
tax shit. She said everything else he got going on business wise, and that's period.
Period.
Did I do enough D's on that moment? I think I did enough.
Yeah, I think you did enough D's.
Hell, I just got my E-Fin this year. It's at 100%. So what they talking about?
She's at 100% funding rate on hers.
Word.
Don't play with us
And
at
that's
Facts
hard
Financial.
to do as a
Period.
new EFAN holder. She's got 100% funding rate.
So you started off like doing her taxes, and then she started working. You started working.
She apprenticed under me this year, and she's going to be over the Gills. Well, she's going to be over the whole Gills program. Period.
No,
She's going to be the operations director for the Gills car lots, but she's
okay,
going to be
twin.
she's going to be at the Opelika location. So that's where she'll be at when. Well, she'll have to go to the other ones to check on the other girls to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to, because she's gonna be their boss.
Oh, you gonna be boy? All this money here, I ain't got now birthday gift yet. Oh, okay.
See, yeah, we
yeah.
we
That's
wrong
the
for
second
that
time
now.
you
We
done said that
definitely
birthday.
Yeah,
wrong
come on.
for that friend.
Oh,
So
don't
we
worry, we
could've
got
bought our
we
friend
got
a
plenty of
gift.
time. We gonna couple more time too. I ain't done yet. Every time
We had to rush because we was talking shit, kicking the bobo.
Oh, I seen y'all. I seen
we
on
was
somebody
almost
snap.
late.
I see. Look at them. Must be nice.
We was
I love
almost
that
late.
about Taylor, because, yeah, come get y'all credit done, because y'all know y'all need it while y'all sitting there playing.
Oh, that's right. Y'all also do fixed credit as well too.
She
Yeah.
So I had stopped on. To be clear, I had stopped doing credit just because there's a lot. It gives me a headache. Y'all work my nerves with that credit, because this is the biggest thing that works my, and she can deal with it. This girl has patience as long as my bank account. Anyway, she's got
Longer than 280, friend.
it's longer than 280. Her patience longer than 280. Mine are shorter than Second Avenue. Before it goes to Pepperell Parkway.
I was just about to say that's
Yeah.
it's there and there. That's it.
Literally Second Avenue, not Pepperell Parkway. Just Second Avenue. That's my patience.
So that's something she. Okay, so you used to do it, but you don't do it no more. Is it? Did you train her to do it, or
No.
she just?
She took Summer Rain's program.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, I was
there's
her
stuff
student
that
years
she's
ago.
teaching me that I didn't know, whereas there's stuff I've taught her she didn't know. So I mean,
And I
that's
took, like, classes outside and stuff, too.
But
so.
see, that's the good thing about her and I's dynamic. We play off of each other's strengths and weaknesses. Where I'm strong at, she may be weak at, and I can pull her up. Whereas where I'm weak at, she's really strong at. Like, my weaknesses, she covers all of my weaknesses. So that's why we've been able to just get in there and, like, them bitches
And vibe.
them bitches in Vegas at the tax convention thought we had been in business together for years. And literally, she just came on this year. They could not believe it when I said, "No, I just brought her on this year." And they're like, "What?"
What they say? How do you fix tax credit? But just go ahead, just contact them. Don't worry, we're gonna hook you up with all the
I
information.
do consultations for $149.
Let them know. Put the prices out there.
I can definitely get you right.
But yeah, so
Let me drive.
I had, like I said, I had stopped the credit repair stuff, and
Oh, you
I just
can
didn't
send
want
me
to
a
deal with it
message.
anymore. Just because when folks' credit would get to where it was high enough to where they could start going and getting things, they would immediately go out and get all this new credit. And now it's back. They're back down 40, 50 points because now they got all these new credit cards. But their ultimate goal was to buy a house. So now the big goal goes out the window now, because now you got all these credit cards. You went and bought that new car, so now you can't get in the house. Now you mad at me. You said, "Oh, you told me that when we sat down with you, you said I can get in the house in 6 months." You're correct. I did say that. Then
they did some.
But
other
you
stuff
went and got all these credit cards, and you went and got that new car. So now you're gonna have to wait 6 months to a year, or maybe even 2, because some lenders want to see 2 years.
Okay.
So I let she is over that.
Okay, I see the partnership thing going on.
She's over that.
Yeah, I seen.
Like I said,
I was always
People get credit cards and they get happy.
Yeah.
Because I got too many of them.
I know you do.
I got too many of them.
So, I do have the spa and salon you had.
Oh.
Ooh.
So now you're getting ready. Now you're getting ready to get into
It's going to bounce back and forth. We're going to keep it spicy. So, the spas, I remember...
It wasn't a salon.
What was it?
It was just a spa.
It was just a spa.
Mm-hmm.
What did all the spa consist of?
So we did. So my original envision when I decided to do it was I really was just gonna do like the yoni steams and body contouring.
Okay.
That's all I really wanted to do. That's all I was really interested in doing. But I had somebody else in my ear at the time that wanted me to do a lot more with it. And I mean, in theory, it sounded good, and it would have been good, but first of all, Opelika wasn't ready.
They wasn't ready.
Opelika, like, I can remember at my ribbon cutting, like, because it was pretty much old white people at my ribbon cutting. The chamber comes out for the ribbon cut. So they came out and they're like, "So what is this?" So I'm trying to explain to them what it is, and it went over their head. Mm-hmm. So it just honestly, Opelika was not ready for that.
Yeah. Now
I know there's some people that do the yoni steams and stuff like that, and I'm gonna just leave it to them. I mean, I bought $100,000 worth of equipment that's sitting in storage right now.
Wow.
But we're not gonna get on that because I get real depressed when I start talking about that.
Somebody talking crazy. I'm glad it's hidden. Can't nobody see it but us. Only we can see that. Can't nobody see that.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I don't even know what is that.
Because it never gave that at all.
That's crazy. That's crazy right there. I'm glad we don't want people to see that. I wonder how that got blocked like that because that must be something I got auto set up or something. But yeah, it definitely hid. Can nobody see that?
Beautiful.
Ooh.
So
Trolls is real.
What's
Trolls?
Trolls. I thought you said hoes.
Oh, that too.
Wow, that's crazy.
I had to make sure. I had to look up the chat and make sure that wasn't a thing.
Was that spa at the building that you're in now?
No, the spa was over there on Simmons Street, down from the Opelika City Board of Education. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like you cross the railroad tracks, and it was that building. It's a cleaning. I think they got a cleaning service over there now. I hadn't been over there in probably a year.
So
I try to look straight when I go through that red light. I can try to look straight. I don't even try to look over there because I really get depressed.
So I got another spicy question.
Okay.
Do I want to go back to spicy or do I want to go back to a regular question first? What did I just ask?
That one wasn't really spicy.
Wasn't spicy enough. All right, I got something.
We really get into it.
So do you have any type of personal or vendetta, anything against like level 1?
No.
Because a lot of people was like, oh, he got a personal beef with level 1. That's why he posted all this stuff
not.
and crazy. I
But
was like,
everybody was
I don't
talking
think so.
about the shit that happened at level 1 that day.
I was
So
trying
it's
to
giving
get
like
with
why?
everybody else.
It's giving like why just direct the shit toward him. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, because when I seen for people that don't know,
I have been
everybody
seen
the video.
I have been sitting on that for months. Like what the screenshots that I had and that I posted, I have been sitting on that for months. Because like me and you had a private conversation. I'm not gonna bring it up on here. Like there was other stuff that had been brought to my attention about what was going on. So I'm just like, I'm really trying to figure out because I'm not in the club scene. I don't do the clubs. I don't go out. Like, you may see me at Walmart. You may see me at a restaurant. But you too tough ain't going to see me unless I'm being paid to come.
Yeah.
That's the only time anybody's ever seen me out in Opelika at a club is when I've been paid to come out.
Exactly. And one thing, let me say this real quick. One thing about the guys
level 1 doing their shit.
Yeah, though. One thing about the guys at level 1, the main guys that are owners and in charge of level 1, I need to specify that shit. They know how to handle things professionally. They've been in the game a long time since player 2. They do know how to handle certain situations with social media.
Well, we show miss player 2 now.
It's a lot of outside. It's a lot of outside people with their hands in. They really need to close the door and snap their fucking fingers off. That's what they need to do. But
because don't pull up to the office like that.
We're not going to get into that. That's pending litigation. We can't get into.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. So.
And that was something. That's what I mean. Like people on the outside.
Yeah.
I got you.
So I jumped to go back to that because I want to be clear when it comes to that because I'm sure there's people that's got something to do with level 1 watching.
I'm
And
pretty sure they are.
hopefully the people that it's intended for are watching. And even the ones that it's not intended for, maybe they're watching too. But the thing about it was, so, like I said, I look at ways to capitalize off of anything going on. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was purely a business decision.
About social media wise,
correct.
Much. Yeah.
Not only that, that was a way to get my engagement, get my name out there. Because, I mean, everybody was talking about level 1 that day. Level 1 was the joke. I've been the joke many of times. And as a business, you got to be okay with being a joke.
Hey, Tamika.
You definitely got to be okay with being the joke. Or being a butt of a joke.
And they was cool. They was like, can't control everything.
They should have loved it. Actually, as a matter of fact, level 1, honestly, if I would have been on their team, if I would have been their social media director,
the smile got me. The smile he did when he said it. Oh, man.
She said she was their social media director. But anyways, had I been their social media director, I would have rode the fuck out of that wave. You hear me? Level 1, I would have threw a party.
What you named it?
I don't know what I would have done. I would have come up with some, but I would have called it the bathroom watch party. Some. I don't know. I would have come up with some for real. Not for real. Like that was level 1's opportunity to really like they could have, which they was packed out that way because I drove past.
They was.
So that little stunt that happened, I mean, that didn't do nothing to get their name out there even because they wanted. Yeah. They was some bitch that probably wanted to go in the bathroom.
I think they had security posted up.
They better have them by the bed.
What's up, Sugar Mama? What's good?
Hey, baby.
Hey, Sugar Mom.
So yeah, I mean, so when I saw everything that was going on, of course, I'd be late because I really don't even be on social media like that for real. I'll get on there and I'll post and I'll get off. I don't read comments. That's another thing I don't do. So, like, if anybody's on here and you've ever commented on any of my stuff and I've not responded to you, it's no tea, no shade. It's like not being funny. Like, I don't really get in the comments that much. Every once in a while, I will say every once in a while I will. But for the most part, I don't. Once I post something, I'm done with it. Like, I don't go. I rarely even go back to that post to see what numbers it's done, who's commented. Because I know there's a lot of hate. So I just let them banter and do all their hate, whatever they want to do.
True.
Now. But, so, somebody had sent me the stuff that was going on, so I posted what I said, and then it went to left field that should have never even went to left field.
So, how long you been down here? And I know for a fact you went through quite a few employees.
Ooh.
They're not there anymore. Well, I'm asking this first question. Is there any relationships from past employees that you feel you would like to rekindle, or they just stay where they at and you do your thing and they do theirs?
Let me tell you this. So,
ooh, I like when you start like that.
Let me tell you this.
Let me lean back.
So I'm the type of person, even when it comes to my marriage, if I've ever loved you, I'll always love you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my biggest problem when it comes to my employees. I don't know how to draw lines. So I end up loving my employees, and they become my friends that end up going, supposed to be land drops. They end up becoming my friends, and it usually ends badly. And I feel like a lot of that is because I cannot, and I don't separate the work relationship from a personal relationship. So, I mean,
breathe, baby.
I ain't gonna cry. I promise I ain't gonna cry. Well, I ain't gonna make no promise.
Yeah.
He's I.
So when it comes to anybody that I've ever loved before, of course, like, I will always hold a special place in my heart for anybody I love. Friend, relationship, whatever. But, I mean, sometimes you just gotta leave people where they're at.
That's true.
You know, sometimes you just can't get back involved with anybody when they've hurt you. When
you can still love people from a distance.
Correct. And let me be clear.
No, I hate motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a difference when.
But hate is a strong word.
I hate them motherfuckers.
let me say this. So it's a difference when it comes to like if me and you just like say me and you get into it and we exchange a few words and boom, that's it. We move past it. Maybe we talk again. Maybe we don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. Okay, but if me and you have a big falling out, and then you start reporting me to whoever.
Oh, being
start,
extra.
Yeah, you start coming for how I make my money. You start coming for my marriage. You start telling my business that could get me harmed. Not only financially, but physically.
Mm-hmm.
That's a line you don't cross. And when you do that, I got to have you.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ain't got you yet, trust and believe I'm going to get you. And that's on my soul. That's on Jesus Christ. That's on how you be saying it, on Jesus' sandals. Because
on the big God.
If you've ever come for me any kind of way when it comes to like how I make my money, I'm coming for you. It might get back maybe 5 years down the road, but it's coming.
I had posted something the other day where Mace had said he was like, "You want to be looking over your neck for the next 20 years?" He said, "I'll pull up on you at Christmas." He said, "It don't make him no difference."
I ain't gonna pull up. That's one thing I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna do no pulling up. My get back comes in a whole lot of different ways. I ain't gonna reveal my hands, but my get back comes in some rough ways. It's best to just try. Honestly, to be honest, if you've ever wronged me, the best thing for you to do is try to make peace with me.
Mm-hmm.
Not meaning you got to be cool with me again. Not meaning we got to be kiki and ha-ha and kumbaya and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing for you to do is to try to make peace with me. That way we can let it go.
And I honestly feel that, I mean, just with me, I mean, I can honestly, I think I really officially met you, like 3 weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
And I do believe that. I don't see, like me and you would have fallen out somewhere. I don't see anyone not being able to come talk to you like, look, yeah, I said this, so I apologize. And you said, okay.
Not the same day, and probably not even the next day though. Now that's the thing about me though. Like if we get into it right now, don't come to my motherfucking office tonight or tomorrow. Give me a few days to cool off now. But I'm a Virgo, so I'm gonna think about it. Everything I done said, everything we done did, I'm gonna sit and think about it, and I'm gonna be okay in a few days. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like there ain't nothing you can't come back from.
True. And
a lot of people will argue you down. Some people say there's just some things you can't come back from. I don't feel like that. I feel like I feel like you can always come back.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you maybe, like I said, maybe not be cool with them again, but I feel like you can always make peace and agree to disagree and move on. And I'm all about that. Mm-hmm. But give me a few days, and depending on how serious it is, maybe give me a few weeks. Let me cool down, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, Harvisha.
What about her?
The girl I took to Judge Mathis.
You took Harvisha to Judge Mathis?
Yes.
I didn't.
That's my girl though.
You never watched it?
I mean, we're cool now.
My dad watched Judge shows. I don't watch it.
I don't know
what I was talking about earlier. Like they had that shit playing when I used to work at Chick-fil-A on campus.
I did not know y'all went to Judge Mathis.
But listen, I don't know what she says about me behind my back, or even I don't know. But like me personally, me and Visha had a 3-hour long conversation last year. Mm-hmm. After some stuff happened on social media, we had a sit down in my office. We cried, we laughed, we yelled. First, we started yelling.
That happens. Gotta get it
we
out.
Yelled. She was a bitch. I was a bitch.
Harvisha usually be watching the podcast all the time. I wonder what she usually watches it all the time. She's been a really good supporter of this platform.
I will say that about Visha. Visha is a look because Visha has been done bad by a lot of people.
I got that Patron shot.
Me too. I
should have never did that. Listening to company.
Listening to company.
It's time. It's shot o'clock now.
No.
But yeah, so I mean, we had our screaming, crying, yelling match, and we moved past it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did have to get in her inbox a couple of months ago because something was said and she was laughing at it, just like I was saying up there with that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, now, Visha, now, we got past that, girl, but I see you laughing at her. She's like, my bad, you right. I'm going to get out of it.
So, how do you feel?
But I was cool with Visha before I was cool with anybody in Lee County. Because her and Bruce.
Yeah.
I met Visha through Bruce, too.
Oh, okay. Bruce knew a little bit of everybody. I knew
Bruce
too.
knew
Showed
everybody.
it because he stayed in
Cause
every
Bruce,
city at the
he worked
shop.
at Pizza Hut.
Bruce did?
I think he worked at Pizza Hut.
Maybe for a
back in
hot
the
little
day.
minute, baby. Bruce ain't never
I
had no
used to
job.
always talk about his
My
clothes.
friend was a hustler.
I think Bruce worked at Pizza Hut. I could have sworn I seen him in the
He
back
might
with
be,
Pizza
but it
Hut.
was probably a hot little minute, baby. It was probably a week or two. First paycheck, he was got like EJ. First paycheck, he gone.
Speaking of EJ, are y'all still married?
We are still married.
Y'all still married? How? You said I could ask anything I want. How much time he got?
We don't know.
Y'all don't know?
It's so up in the air right now. So he has a 15-year sentence. So in Alabama, you only serve like 5 years and some change of that. Then you can always make parole before that. But he's in trouble now for some stuff. So I don't even know. He don't know.
So is it true? It was because I heard it. Like I said, I'm trying to address all the rumors I didn't heard because
Okay.
I dip in a little bit and it get hot and I jump my ass back and I go on by my own business.
I feel you.
So is it? This is what I heard.
Okay.
I heard he had got out of prison. You helped him get out of prison. I think the first time or something like that.
Okay.
And then I heard got a little rough, got a little domestic, and you was like, oh, okay, you won't be like that. And I heard you put him back in prison.
No. Well, so yes and no. So to be clear, so technically I did, but I didn't. He put himself back in prison. EJ jumped on me, and then I did
probation
not know.
violation. Is that a probation violation?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that.
Okay.
So I didn't know he was live.
Mhm.
EJ was live beating my ass on live.
What you mean?
Everybody
live?
saw it.
What you mean? Live on Facebook?
Yes.
He went live, then jumped on you.
Yes.
That's okay.
That was a big, like, people were sharing
That
it,
shit's
laughing
scary.
at it. Like, I had a big come apart about that because that was serious. And that's another one of them things I was talking about that people was laughing about that was a little inappropriate because that man he was on some controlled substances. To be, we're being honest tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He was on some control, and he beat the fuck out of me. That man beat the fuck out of me. So everybody thinks that I called the police on him. How could I call the police on him? The people, when that officer got there, he said 26 people had called 911. 26.
Because they heard it.
Because they knew he was beating the fuck out of me on live.
Mm-hmm.
And they knew where we was at. So he
Damn.
went to jail for domestic violence that night. I bonded him out after 24 hours. I signed his bond.
Okay.
But his probation officer... So EJ wouldn't even went back to prison. His probation officer wanted him to come in. He was on parole up in Winston County, where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted him to come in to talk to her, and we were all going to talk, I guess, because I was going to let her know I wasn't going to press no charges. In Alabama, the new law is if they get called out, somebody's going to jail.
Yeah.
There's no, oh, I'm okay. There's none of that in Alabama no more. Somebody's going to jail. If not, both of y'all are going to jail. But definitely, whoever the aggressor, if they can determine who the aggressor is going to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say, no, don't take him to jail. I'm sorry. It don't work like that in Alabama. No. It's the battered woman law or whatever they call it. It's a new law they signed into law. So EJ went to jail. His probation officer wanted him to come in. EJ didn't want to go. So
They sent for him. Mm-hmm. No, that is not Dominique. My sister is in the house. No, my sister is gone. It's not Dominique. Y'all have the same skin complexion and
They
everything.
said the sound is everything.
It
He's
is.
going to get my sound together too, y'all. So not too much on the
Who
sound.
said the sound is everything? Who said that?
Sugar Mom.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go over everything
Yeah,
after
it's
the podcast.
nice in here.
I'm going to show
I
you
love
everything.
It is. Listen.
You did your big one.
Tea time.
And then, like,
Opalaka
this
could never.
is just like, this is only like,
Not yet, because not too fucking much.
that thing is, this is only like half of it. Like, there's a whole other section back there that's got to get done. Like, it's like, this is just,
That's giving royal.
yeah, I kind of,
That's giving. You should have had me there.
I didn't know if you
I mean,
wanted,
I
I could have moved the chair. I didn't know.
I just played.
Yeah, I ran out of money.
I am weak.
Ran out of money. So, this is about as far as I got. I feel I did good with the
It's not. Listen,
So-
it is
It's
nice.
nice in
Like
here,
this
though.
is
It is.
nice. This is nice.
But, you got some stuff on the way, so I got, trust me, it's,
Yeah.
the sound now.
We're gonna come.
I told you when I started talking about the stuff on how I did things and all that, you gonna be like, what? Because I know you spend big money, and we had it. Oh, them empty, baby.
You should have put some water in them though.
No, we need to let them know we
Trick.
drinking here. We let them know we drinking here. We knock them down in here.
You could put some Coke in the Douce.
See, it is a military man in that house.
Oh, already,
he come out here and sit
he already
there in
come
his
out
Coke.
He
I will
already
get a phone call from hell.
he
Because he's gonna
already
think
come
I'm.
out-
Because
He's already come out here and
if
checked
you
you about
don't
his
do
liquor.
shit else in the military, you gonna drink.
Yeah, he's gonna
baby.
think I'm messing with him. He's gonna call me
You
with
gonna
attitude. I
motherfucking
don't even
drink.
feel like if it's a bottle, it need to be a bottle. It don't need to be nothing less than that. So what was it? It was something else I had to ask. Okay, look. I just
I'm
gotta
glad
know.
them are filtering out.
Yeah, it is.
'Cause
I don't even know like.
Cause not
It's
too
the-
fucking much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't even know like where that's coming from, but it's
I know where it's coming from.
So like, it was
Weird
kind
as
of weird.
fuck.
The thing about it
Weird.
is, I didn't even know it did that
But that's
till
good.
today, and I'm like, wow. I don't even know why it's doing it.
Okay, I remember when I did some of my settings somewhere. Okay, it's probably in your settings.
Gotta be.
If the account is not more than like 3 months old, it automatically will not let the comments post. So if anybody comments on any amount from a fake page that they just created, it's not gonna let it come through.
That's probably what it is then.
That's probably what it is.
Because normally.
Talk about leave my pops like right, leave the. Cause I like your pop. He funny. He done come in here and check you about his liquor.
I'm gonna get some more if I leave.
He said you ain't getting shit.
Say,
You ain't
"You
getting
talking
none of
about
his.
my
He talking about I ain't driving. He talking about I ain't driving that car. Why? It's my birthday. You better be quiet. No, I ain't gonna drive tonight though, cause I don't want to drive it all tonight.
It's gonna be a bolo, a red Corvette with
See,
a license plate X Y Z.
Hopefully
he got
Be
that
on the
tire.
lookout.
Cause they gonna know. 'Cause, like, he's the only car like really in this area with the black and red all over it. So they're gonna know. Then the retirement tag on it, they
No,
know
I love
exactly
it.
who it is.
Oh yeah.
They're not even gonna chase me. They're gonna be like, let him go. We know where he's going, or know where he's gonna end up. Then I'm at the park in like Muda, Alaska, cause he's gonna kill me.
Oh, he'll find you in Alaska. You might need to move to.
Miami.
He'll find you in Miami too.
Oh man, that's another thing. I hate to bring it up, Dustin, but I gotta bring it up. That's another thing that when somebody had went and made a copy of that picture,
What picture?
the picture that went on everybody's car at Walmart,
Oh my God.
that picture.
Okay.
I had just left Walmart that day, and I didn't even know it was a picture. I was like, oh man, someone got a
It
club
was
party.
a flyer.
Yeah, I was like, damn, somebody got a party going on. Like, dang, somebody ain't messing around. They're trying to get their business out. I didn't even look at it. And then, like, a week
Oh, it was
later,
on your car?
no, it wasn't on mine.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it was like on, I seen it on other people's car. Like, dang, somebody must got a club opening and this. No, they trying to advertise, sell some sandwiches or something. I don't know what's going on. It took me a couple days later to realize, like, that's what that was. And I was like, y'all know I was in that parking lot, like, right when that happened. I thought it was like somebody advertising for something. Did you ever figure out who did that? You did. Oh.
It's City of Opelika public record because I filed a police report. They got found guilty, and there's pending civil litigation now. So I can't go into. I can't give a name, but if anybody would really like to know who the name is, all you gotta do is go look in City of Opelika court records. It was a former employee.
Dustin, I'm
So that narrows it down way much.
So people just be using you sometimes.
That's the word on the street. But I don't feel like that. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't. So you can't never use somebody that does it. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So if say for instance your sole motive for being cool with me is for some money or some clout,
Mm-hmm.
but my motives are pure, or whatever my motives are, it don't even really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not stating your true intention,
Mm-hmm.
and some stuff happens or whatever, or it falls short, that's on you.
Mm.
Like, that's your conscience, that's your karma you got to deal with, that's on you. When it comes to me, my intentions are always pure with people. Always. I don't never do stuff for somebody.
Well, I tell him he need to start doing for people who can do the same shit for him. Period.
But I know
True.
I know what works for me.
Yeah,
Okay, I've been through
But
a
he's
lot.
sweet,
I've
though.
been through a
He
lot
is.
of
He
lot of
got
heartache.
his heart.
I believe it.
But all them commas in my bank account,
Make it just go away.
Correct. I mean, I'm not gonna
Not go
say
away,
that.
but it makes you.
But it's like I don't have to worry about what somebody's done. Like if you done used me and got $5,000 from me, God probably blessed me with 50,000 from that 5,000 you got from me. So, do you, boo? Do you? Because at the end of the day, you gonna pay for that 5,000. Probably, like what I got back from it, you gonna pay for it in the end. So that's why I don't need to be tripping on it no more.
Well, let me just specify my intentions are well. You know,
I mean, I was just using you for an example. I mean,
I never took any money from him in it. I've always been cool with it.
We can use Kiana because she don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Kiana's sole purpose was to get up under me for clout, for a position, for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's her intention. My intention's not that though. So our intentions could be totally different. What's going to work out for me is going to be what my intentions were. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's going to end for her at the end? That's her shit. That deals with her.
But you know, folks been knew me, so I don't need him for clout.
Well, I will say this.
I was just using you for attention, for an example too. I mean, we've already established
me and Dustin.
But most people do. That's what they do. Like when they don't have no self identity, they ain't out here doing shit. People don't know who the fuck they is. I mean, that's what they do.
That's true.
They need to feed off somebody. They gonna try to. Oh, let me get up under him. Let me play up under him.
Dustin has helped me. Has asked me for help on certain things. He always say, "Well, what I owe you?" I always like, "Man, don't worry about it. It's stuff I do anyway. Like you don't even worry about it."
He definitely ain't gonna let nobody do shit
out
for free.
when you come to my spot though.
I can't help it. I'm a nerd, man. I told you I'm a nerd. I can't help it.
I've made
because I got shit I ain't even put together yet. I don't even know how this shit works.
Don't worry about it. You will. In the next 2 weeks, you will.
I just know what it looked like when I ordered it online. And the stuff's still in boxes.
Yeah, I fucked with that. That's what's up, though.
So here, my biggest. So that's my thing. Like I'll have a vision inside of my head.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I can't make that vision that's in my head come out.
So you went live. I want to say might have been a week ago, a couple days ago, and you said I think you was like addressing something that somebody was coming for you or something like that.
Yes.
Is this just somebody new or someone that's always had a problem with you?
I don't listen. That came out, so I'm not going to get too much into that either, because there's some stuff going on with that too.
God dang.
But
I mean,
first of all, let me be clear. So that person I have never met a day in my life. Never seen this person in real life. What you looking at?
Period.
Nothing.
Oh.
It's gone for you?
I'm gonna mind my business. But anyways, I'm mind my business.
Clap.
But no, so I don't know that individual. That individual has been in my inbox before asking for help. And it's just a lot. It's a lot.
That's crazy.
But I don't even know where that came. It was so crazy. Because where the fuck did that come from?
That was very rare.
Yeah, because you went live and you was addressing it, and I was like, I could have swore he was in good status with everything right now. Like, what just happened? Like, what just happened that fast?
I'm not into it with nobody. I'm literally not into it with nobody right now. Nobody. Not a soul.
That's good.
Not a soul, except for my husband.
And I'm so glad.
Yeah, I overheard one conversation with y'all. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only one.
I can tell how you was on. You was like, yeah. And I was like, I said, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. My business.
We stay into it. We'll be into it for 2 weeks, and we'll be good for a week, and into it for 3 months, and okay for 6. Like,
so I do gotta ask one question. So, I mean, we all know that. I mean, everybody knows you helped out EJ a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Charger. The Charger was a big conversation.
Charger gone.
Yeah, I know the Charger's gone. Nice color though.
I love that.
It
was a really nice color.
When I signed that title over, when I tell y'all that was.
Oh, it was paid for?
Yeah, of course. They like to say everything.
I gotta get on my shit. I'm not doing something right in my life.
But so when I signed the title, so to be clear, I bought the Yukon.
The black one? That's on the rent.
That's on the rent, yeah.
If I traded a week ago, I swear to God, I'd have had it right now.
I traded
it might be it. I would have had my brother driving me around there. I swear.
I didn't. It wasn't a complete even swap with the car lot, but it was pretty even. I mean, I paid a few $1,000s in addition to
But that's
what
still.
they gave me for the Charger. But like to me, that was a let go of a lot of bad. Um, because that it was mine and EJ's marriage was a joke. It really like when I was literal and figuratively speaking, it was a joke.
So wait a minute. When you say it was a joke, so y'all wasn't legally married?
Yeah, we're legally married, but it was a joke.
It just.
I was joking with him.
And he was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, because he wanted a car. This was like our back again, off again. Like this was our like fourth time. I hate you, I love you situation.
Toxic.
So correct. So he was back, and he was playing his PlayStation, and he was like, "When you going, bro? When like if you know EJ, you know how he talks. He's like, bro, when you gonna get me a car?" So I'm like, "What the fuck? You already know what comes behind that." He was like, "Okay, I'm ready."
Marry your friend.
He's like, "Okay, I'm ready." I'm like, "Huh?" He was like, "Yeah, let's get married." I said, "You just stop playing with me." He said, "I'm so serious." So we did.
So with everybody's like, okay, oh Lord, this is gonna be a good one here. I just thought of this one. So with people on the outside, mostly men, seeing what you did for EJ,
They
the car,
definitely think
do
they
the
can get the
guys
same.
do guys still like try to hit you up on the low?
Of course, and it's not happening.
Always begging.
Always. Nobody ever
Begging
that
and
has
broke.
walked this green earth has ever got anywhere near where EJ has got. And nobody will ever again, to be clear.
That's true.
But yeah, people look at that and they're like, okay, maybe I can slide on in. No, absolutely not.
I'm not doing something right. Hell, man. I be having payments for 5 years and stuff. Ain't nothing about nothing cash off the.
Now my Teslas are financed.
Of course, what like 80,000?
No, honestly no. So the first one I got the car, it was like 42.
Okay.
The white SUV, that was the second one I got. It was like 43 or 44, something like that. Because you get a tax credit too, so you got to kind of take that out. So I'm given what it was after the tax credit, and then the new one I just bought, it was like 60. So no, I mean you get a $7,500 tax credit, so that helps. People look at the sticker price, they're not they kind of shy away from them. But why do you think all the rich people are getting them right now? Because that big ass $7,500 tax credit.
Oh, a lot of people don't know about that. That's what that is.
Well, so it's a non-refundable credit. They just made it this year to where now you can transfer the credit back to Tesla. Okay, so let me go back.
Yeah.
So it's a non-refundable credit, meaning that it only helps your taxes if you owe. It's not going to give you a refund, basically, the $7,500. But now they've got it to where you can transfer that credit directly to the dealership. So they take it off the purchase price of the vehicle. It looks like a down payment is what it looks like.
Interesting.
So they just started that. So the reason I'm on the wait list for the Cybertruck, but they was running the 0.99% in, was it May? Was it May I got the blue one? May till the end. I didn't take delivery to June, but I signed my paperwork in May. No, it was June I got it.
Came back from.
It was before we went to Vegas. The week before we went to Vegas. But I ordered it in May. So because I ordered it in May, they were running 0.99%. So the payment on my brand new one is cheaper than the payment on my two used ones because of the interest rate, the significance of the interest rate.
Interesting. So, are there like? I'm just gonna say. Oh no, I want to say this. Okay.
Don't want to say.
With EJ being locked up and gone, I mean he's gonna be gone. Ain't no telling how long he's gonna be gone. Are there any men that's trying to take his place?
Of course.
In this area,
they were men trying to take his place when he was out.
Were they trying to take his place like on the low type take their place, or they wanted to be like with you, like taking pictures off on social media and all that, or they just was.
So honestly, there's only a few that would be willing to do that. But I mean, there's a lot that wants the same benefits EJ was getting. Yeah. But again, that's
I knew it, you motherfuckers. I knew it.
Oh, we ain't getting into that now. But yeah.
So wait a minute. So I just thought about something. So how many businesses do you have?
That I'm actually so I have several businesses that I'm publicly part of.
Okay.
I have several businesses that I got a hand in or I'm an investor of.
Mm.
So
I guess you could say
somebody from the IRS maybe watching, so let me be careful.
You ain't lying. Let me be quiet, dude. Nah, I ain't gonna do it.
But yeah, I got a lot going on.
We pay our taxes.
I'm blessed. I'm really blessed.
Yeah, I've been over there.
For real, seriously, like no jokes aside, like not on no cocky shit, not on no bragging. Like I'm really blessed, and I'm thankful for that. I don't have to worry about money. I'm not rich by any means, but I don't have to worry about money.
I'm gonna get there one day. I'm gonna keep praying and eating my Wheaties. So have you ever been like with everything that go on? Like, I mean, I haven't seen you too much in any type of drama. It'd be small stuff, nothing too big. But in the past, has anybody ever tried to like physically attack you, like at all?
Oh yeah.
And I'm not talking about like the EJ stuff. I'm talking about like just someone like
physical.
Yeah.
We just had a situation.
What?
A while back. I definitely can't talk about that because that is pending legal. That ain't just civil.
How much legal stuff do you got pending right now?
Oh, he don't play.
Oh, I don't play. Opelika Police Department. Chief Healy knows me by name.
So you've been physically attacked. Can't talk about it. And some other ex-employees can't talk about it. Some of them.
That's civil stuff. So I really don't care about the. I don't ever want to put nobody in jail now.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it comes to that now, you go into jail. But I mean, I don't care to mess up the prosecution stuff. But like when it comes to like lawsuits, my attorney, I went and talked to my attorney before we had this conversation. So he told me things that are off limits, things I can say, things I can't say. He said just speak in general terms, and we'll be okay. So
keep
as long as we keep it general.
Kosher.
Maybe one day I'm gonna write me a book one day.
You gonna write you a book?
I'm gonna write a book.
What's gonna be the name of the book?
I don't know.
Oh, someone asked a question. She said, "How did you get started?"
Whew. So, like, as in with the tax.
I guess you're talking about with the taxes and stuff.
So I worked for I worked for H&R Block for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. And I have a criminal background. A lot of people know that. Some people don't. Some people do.
Yeah, I heard you went to prison.
So I do have a criminal background. So I had started working for H&R Block. The franchisee owner of the franchise, she knew about the criminal background, but corporate didn't, and it was also something I can't talk about because I sued the pants off of H&R Block and won.
You don't play for real.
No, I won a 6-figure settlement from H&R Block.
Dang, you won a 6-figure settlement from H&R Block
back in right before COVID. When was COVID? It was a year or two before COVID, 19? So 18, 19. I think we settled in 19. So 19. They fired me in 18.
You did all that, and I ain't got no birthday gift today. God dang, boy, that junk crazy though.
But okay, but had that not happened, so I believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
So had that not happened, I probably would still been fucking working for H&R Block, and nowhere near where I'm at in life. I mean, I was making good money with Block, but nowhere near what I'm making now. So it forced me to get out of my comfort zone.
That's somebody I know.
Definitely, so, baby. I can point you in the right direction.
Lex, chill out.
I can point you in the right direction. But yeah, so
because she had just had 18-wheeler back into her.
Oh, baby, I got you a lawyer. I got you a good lawyer.
She thought it just happened like yesterday.
Mark Tippins in Auburn, he's the best.
Yeah, it happened like yesterday.
Mark, love to see me coming.
For real? Well, I'm glad she all right.
Look, when that little Tesla pull up in Mark Tippins parking lot in Auburn, he loves to see me coming. He start billing me then. But anyway, so had H&R Block not forced me out or fired me, I would have not have got out of my comfort zone. But that's something also I attribute to Bruce, because I'm not going to do it.
Breathe.
So Bruce used to always tell me to believe in myself.
Yeah.
And that was a problem for me
What's that?
So Bruce knew that I was destined for great things.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce never got to see me
Dang.
get to where I'm at now.
I understand.
But that him dying, and then I got released from H&R Block soon after that. That caused me to, I guess, step out on faith and do things, myself. And Bruce is definitely, he's definitely helped me get where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. It's things like that not necessarily. I don't want to say just like
I knew I was going to get to crying at some point.
Nothing that bad, but it's things like that will affect your life, that will motivate you in ways that you wouldn't believe.
For sure.
And that's why one reason about. I don't talk about mine. I still won't, just because of. I tell y'all like off camera. I won't say it here. But that would motivate me to just go out there and just do podcasts, just do everything.
Do what you want.
Because it went from like me just seeing a little bit of me, and now you can't help but see me.
People will see your potential before you will.
Yeah, I had a homeboy. I ain't gonna lie. I had a homeboy. He told me like 6 years ago, man, you need to do some YouTube, some.
They was telling me the same thing. That's
I was
why
like,
I did
man,
the thing
nobody
I
gonna
did.
listen to me. Ain't nobody studying me all that. Then
Yeah, you told me about that.
Something happened, and I just snapped. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. This is what's gonna happen. Cause like I tell people, like I've always had a job. I stayed on job 10 years, 13 years. I've been fired more in the past 2 years than I have in my whole life.
Cause my big God telling you something though.
Yeah,
I believe in that though. I believe like if you've been on jobs for years and now all of a sudden you can't stay on one, that may be your sign. It's time to do something different.
I'm talking about
get out of your comfort zone. Listen, let me tell you, I'm a firm believer in it. Like I used to not be. I'm safe. Anybody that's around me, like I already told her, baby, you probably driving back to Opelika because I'm so safe. Like, especially after getting robbed and shot. Like, I'm safe. I'm very, like, I stay in my bubble. I don't like to get out of it. Yeah. I don't like too many different people in my I don't like too much stuff starts going on. I'm getting the fuck on.
Yeah.
Like, if I can't, if there was somebody over here talking, I'd probably done be gone. Because I wouldn't be able to focus on what we got going on and know what they talking about. Because what y'all
and that's one thing why I set it up like this, like the way it is, and with it being out here, I don't have to worry about, especially with that crazy joker in that house. I ain't got
not too much on Mike.
Man, let me tell you something.
Not too much on Mike.
I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Because I never even met the man a day in my life, and he's
sweet.
Like been with me for years. So.
Pour me a shot.
Not too much on Mike.
That's my father.
Don't pour him a shot. He said pour him a shot.
I gotta take a shot from
shot for the birthday. But so so
hold on, Dustin. Hold on one sec. So for y'all that don't know, today is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
I turned 39 today.
That's
my friends 20, 25 years, we having a little get together, at level 1. When I leave about here, I'll probably be there about 10:30, 11.
Level 1?
Already. Oh yeah, shout out to level 1 all day.
Shout out to level 1.
Shout out to my boy Coop. My boy Coop always held me down all day. He the one went on this adventure with me with his Talkish podcast. Shout out to Farron, shout out to Gump on his level 1. They always looked out for me, but I made sure I do things for them. Shout out to my mom, my dad for helping me, set up and paint, get the podcast area looking real good. Shout out to Dustin.
Nice as fuck.
Oh, I don't like no shout outs.
Shout out to Dustin.
Period.
For being hospitable. He's always been a cool dude with me. I've never had an issue with him. I treat him like a human being. I've been drinking. That's probably why I hit that mic. And hey, Coop, and everybody, it's a shot for me. I don't take a shot for my birthday. And also I do appreciate y'all driving all the way out here to this country. Because I tell people, y'all want to come to the podcast? I tell them it's in the country now.
It's not that bad, though. It was only 10 minutes.
You can't tell some folks stuff. So let me take a shot for my birthday. I appreciate y'all.
So, hold on, boo.
Up
to it. Down to it.
Up to it, down to it.
Fuck those who don't do it. We drank because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Y'all ever do something that start us as a good idea?
All the time.
That shit, okay.
And it
you
never ends
pre-gaming
like
now.
Yeah, all day, man. So, I ain't gonna lie, I'm blessed to see 39, bro, because I used to have dreams all the time. I never had a dream that I was old or anything. And
Me
that
neither,
stuff
though.
used to scare me, so.
But, I dream, but I don't dream about stuff. Like, I dream about weird stuff. Like aliens and stuff. Like aliens and stuff.
It depends what REM of sleep you in, too.
No, it depends on what I watch or conversation. Like if I
eat, too?
talk to you before I go to sleep.
What you be dreaming about, guns?
Melissa, what you at?
What you be dreaming about, guns?
She said the tax classes you offering to tell us more. What y'all not offering? Y'all
we are.
I do
y'all
free
are?
tax classes.
The tax class is free.
Melissa, I'm gonna make sure that get your contact info before we
Well, there's a form. If you click on my name, I've got it pinned. So fill out the form, and then we'll contact you when it's time.
Yep.
You heard that, Melissa?
But I'll also post about it more on Facebook and stuff too.
Yeah, or just let
Only
me know and
the
send it to
strong
me, and I'll
survive
share it
now.
on
Only
my
the
page,
strong
and
survive
we'll
now.
go
So
from
come
there.
on, you gonna come on with it.
That shot.
It's worth it. It's long. It's boring. Ooh, excuse me. It's boring, but it's worth it for sure.
T-Talk Opalika. I said, I want to say Alabama. That's how I know that Patron kicking quick. T-Talk Opalika. T-Time. T-Time Opalika. I am so sorry.
Because what's tea? So we can.
So what made you want to do it? And like, where did
I did not want to do it.
What made you just like be like, you know what? Boom. Because
I have a talent agent in Atlanta that I work with.
Okay, you just got everything.
So they like honestly, I've not sought none of this stuff out. To be honest, because I don't care for it. To be honest with you, I really don't care for it. Now that I know that it makes me some money, like I'm about to get in that TikTok battling because I done spent like $1,500 last couple of weeks.
You did what now?
TikTok battling with them folks. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not spending no more of my coins.
Oh, you be watching them when they be doing it. Oh, okay.
And I be buying the coins and helping them out with it.
You be paying them folks on the TikTok back. You be doing that. I couldn't get into it.
Especially if I think you're cute.
Netta said, "Man, what happened?"
No, you ain't tricking off. You ain't tricking off, is you, Dustin?
It ain't tricking if you
got
it.
You love that.
I'm glad I ain't tricking. I ain't got. Oh.
They've been saying it ain't tricking if you got it, baby.
I can't say it.
And I got it, so I ain't tricking.
You're tricky.
I tell everybody I'm broke. I swear.
Now I'll trick. I ain't gonna.
Every once in your trick.
You be tricking.
Yes.
But somebody gonna trick bigger.
Sure.
You know.
That's true.
It's give and take.
It's
Somebody
all about.
gonna always be bigger.
It's all about the treat. No, you know
it's all
what?
about the treat.
I'm about to get in trouble.
You right though. I mean, it's.
Someone said, what happened in Vegas?
We'll get there. Hold on a minute.
He said, hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute. What was we talking about? We was talking about how it started. So I actually got Kaleidoscope Hair Care products come at me with an endorsement deal. So that I actually had I had another co-host in mind that's more messier than I am. Ooh. But she didn't really want to do it for real. Like she never just said that, but I could tell she didn't really want to do it for real. Mm-hmm. So I was like, Yana's like not a spotlight person either. I'm like, girl, come on, let's do it. We can do it together.
Yeah, I don't care.
So I done pulled her out of her comfort zone too.
Mm-hmm. I actually like to get money.
You just like to get money?
She loves some money.
I love some money too.
There she go.
We give it a nickname. We'll call it Manyan.
Manyan.
I like that Manyan.
If you ain't got no fun, yon.
You ain't got no fun.
No fun, no conversation.
Hey, shout out to my boy BJ.
Because no fun, no conversation. What we talking about?
Shout out to my boy BJ down there. He be saying that all the time. I think I work with his. I don't know if it's his sister. It might be a sister or a cousin. And she was talking to a new dude, and BJ was like, she's like, oh. He got some manyan. Can't talk to him. He ain't got no manyan. Can't talk to him.
So what we doing?
If you ain't got no funyuns or no manyan,
we can't even go on a picnic. Shit, you can't even buy the damn blanket for the motherfucking picnic. What we gonna do?
Now hold on, cause you could take somebody on a picnic with no funds.
It never gave that.
That's
not a picnic.
You can go. What you want at the picnic? Some money?
That ain't no.
That's not a picnic, girl. A picnic is giving. Well,
you gotta have money to have a picnic.
You don't. You can do some bologna sandwiches.
Okay, how you gonna buy it? You need money, right?
If you ain't got no bologna in your house, something wrong.
But you still gotta purchase it, right? You still gotta purchase all these items.
Correct. If you ain't
already, but you ain't got no food. Bitch.
Here's the thing: if you ain't got the materials in your home for a picnic, something is wrong, and that's no tea, no shade.
But it's giving you still got to purchase at the end of the day. So you got to have the funds. You ain't got no funds, no conversation.
My thing is, it bothers me that if you have to go out and purchase stuff for a picnic, it kind of gets me a little worried because I can go make a sandwich right now.
Correct.
You know,
That's
But
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying.
you
If you
still-
can't go make
you
a
still
sandwich
bought it,
out
right?
your
You
refrigerator,
still
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
the store, so you still bought it, right? So you ain't got no money. How
See,
you gonna buy it?
and like
I'm
I
more
said,
worried
ain't
than
no
that.
tea or
Like,
no
you ain't got no
shade,
food in your
like,
house. I'm more worried than that.
I feel bad
They
for
might
like
not. I mean,
not
if
even
you
being
know, I
funny.
mean,
I
let me
feel
know.
bad for you because something wrong. If you ain't got the things to go on a picnic in your home, something's
I ain't gonna
wrong.
lie. I've been in that state before, but it was
I
it was because of some other
I
stuff.
have.
I had just got put on child support and all kind of shit.
No, I ain't
It
got
was
no-
some stuff
it
like
was
that.
just, it was just a scenario. You feel me?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Relax.
No,
Relax.
you'd be
Calm
surprised
down,
on how many
calm
people
down.
go to the club every day and then try to borrow $20.
Oh.
Almost. They watch. Never mind. I can't even talk
Well,
about
I
that.
ain't never. First of all, I
Because
don't
they-
go
I
nowhere
know
broke.
several
No way.
right now.
We'll
Definitely
talk
not
after
going
this.
to no
I can't
club
talk
and
now.
ain't got no money in my pocket.
She
Or
said better use the
can't buy me nothing to
ABT.
eat
They sell them and
afterwards.
go buy weed. God damn it.
Oh, dude, you finna get canceled.
Yeah, because I know who. Cause they're going to be around me tonight.
Not
too
they
now.
selling it for the pounds.
Man, like I said.
Pounds. Pounds.
What is
They
getting for
selling
ounces?
it ounces.
So-
Grams.
so
What they giving for?
So Dustin,
It ain't giving
could you
that
name
much.
the names of all your public companies that just pertain to you guys?
Oh yeah. So the tax stuff is Fax Tax and Credit Repair. That was my first one. That's my baby.
Check.
Fax Financial. Fax Financial Services Limited.
Hold on,
That's
stop,
based in
stop, stop.
Opelika.
What's the difference between the first one and the second one?
Just where they're headquartered.
Oh, so you got another office
And
somewhere
the
else.
names are different. Yeah.
You got one back home.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm
And
borrowing.
then we were going to be in all the Gills car lots as well.
I'm borrowing one off for you before you leave. What else? What else
So
you
Fax
got?
Tax and Credit Repair.
Okay.
Fax Financial Services Limited,
Okay.
LLC. Both of those fall up under the Fax group of companies.
Okay.
And then you got Platinum Peas, LLC, which was the spa, but then I repurposed the LLC for the car business.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Eric and Eric Foundation, which is my nonprofit,
Okay.
which is with me and EJ.
Oh, he's on that.
He is.
Oh, you be looking out.
I mean,
Continue.
you don't benefit from a nonprofit.
Oh.
You can't.
I mean, wait a minute,
It's
you
illegal.
just say nonprofit. What the hell am I talking about? That Patron
We
kicked
help
my ass.
people. We help people.
I believe you.
And then the JFN Investment Group.
Mhm.
What is that?
So that holds the deed to my tax office.
Okay.
We're going to get into more things with it, though. So
Stay tuned.
the owners of where my tax business is now,
Mm-hmm.
I was renting for the first 2 years I was there. And so when I first moved to Opelika, I did it as a trial run, to see how things were going to go. I only signed a 1-year lease. I didn't want anything long term because I didn't know how things were going, and literally blew up overnight. I'm going to be honest though. So we opened January 2nd. I leased the building in October. We opened January 2nd, 2022. Yeah, 2022. I had to think. We opened January 2nd, 2022, but I leased the space October 2021. So the first 2 weeks of we had nobody come in. And y'all, when I tell y'all sick,
I believe it.
because I took an SBA loan to move up to Opelika
Yeah.
on my other business. So now my other business that's done well, Fax Tax and Credit Repair, I've leveraged it to move to Opelika. So you gotta look at my mindset at the time. I'm drunk now
Just breathe.
because I can't get my words
You
out.
can-
It's alright. It's alright. This is what
So
happens
the
to talk
fir-
you is. You ain't the first. It's alright. It happens like
The
that.
first 2 weeks of
I'm
tax,
fucking hot.
It's hot as fuck in here.
I ain't gonna
The
hold
Patron
you.
got us.
Boy, it got me.
I ain't gonna hold you.
We ain't got
I'm
too much
sweating
we
like a
almost-
whore
we
in
almost
church.
there.
I mean, I just got.
We got
on
12
my-
minutes. We
I'm
almost
not
there.
sure.
But yeah, so I didn't heavily leverage, but I borrowed $30,000 to be honest. I borrowed $30,000
Mhm.
against Fax Tax and Credit Repair to move to Opelika. So I've got $30,000 invested so far of borrowed funds, not to mention what I done put in, what I had in the bank, which is probably another 20. So I'm probably $50,000 in right now, and no customers, zero, nobody. Now when we were virtual, when I had virtual people from Opelika, we was good. So I'm like, y'all, I'm sick. But then all of a sudden, the floodgates of hell opened.
The floodgates of hell.
It is. We got so like. There's some days I have seen 30 people. I think probably maybe there's been a few I've seen 40. But yeah, it's and I'm so thankful for it. Mm-hmm. Like, and I get like that live that I did, like you was referring to a couple of weeks ago when I was talking about Opelika does too much. I didn't mean like Opelika as a whole. I mean like the haters of Opelika and the ones that's always got so much to say. They do too fucking much.
They do.
Because when it comes to my businesses and when it comes to like how I do business, how I operate, I take it very serious. That's why when you said the comment about people say audited and all that stuff like that really offends me. It
offends you and it hurts your business too.
Correct.
Because it's
I don't play about my business.
Intenses.
I don't play about it. I don't play about my business. I don't play about my funds.
And they don't audit you like just because of who you is. Like it's random. At one point, everybody's gonna be audited. At some point, everybody's gonna be audited.
At some point,
it's mostly the people that really just don't know. They just speak in their mind. They just want to talk crazy about it.
That's the thing. So, and it's so funny because the people that's got the most to say about me and or my businesses are people that don't even know me, people that has never met me, never talked to me, never even been like this with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other ones that's got stuff to say is people that have been in my graces, or I've done their taxes, or I've been friends with them, and then they wronged me, and then I had to wrong them. Because it never gave you was just going to wrong me, and I was going to sit back and let you wrong me.
We working on it.
But it never gave that I'm a bully. That's what I'm saying. It looks like that again. On the outside looking in, it looks like bully. It gives bully. It gives a lot, but there's a cause and effect.
It just, I mean, when me first meeting you, I just never picked up on none of that. I just swear, I never did. I walked in that day.
I remember when you walked in so standoffish though, kind of. But you walked in, and you told me that you said I walked in like I, exerted energy.
Yeah, like what's up? I'm cool. What's up? What y'all got going on here?
But you did that as like trying to see where I was at.
Yeah. And you was like, hey. I was like, Okay.
I was drunk though.
Man,
that first night I bet you I was drunk boots.
But
I could not feel my face. I have never been that drunk in my life. I could not feel my face. And this bitch kept saying, take another shot.
Ooh. Don't say me, because that ain't had nothing to do with me.
Yana.
I be sitting
take
back.
Another shot, friend.
I be sitting back.
Would she get that high pitch?
I be sitting back, smoking my hookah, minding my business. That be the other people.
I ain't gonna lie. We definitely gonna have to. I know you mentioned a part 2 earlier. We are definitely gonna have to do a part 2. Because this went because it's some more stuff.
I told you.
I want to ask, but I gotta get some more stuff together before we do that. But I definitely appreciate you coming down here to. Well, it's not that far. Like you said, it's not that far.
It's not that far.
To the country.
Because we did leave a lot of things.
I feel that everybody was watching. I feel they have a more insight on like who you are, what you stand for, how you move. It was so much hearsay out there in the streets, bro. Like it was crazy. Like they just pictured you as being like the Grim Reaper type stuff when people were talking about you.
And people tell me that all the time. They'll be like, "Oh, we thought wasn't you that was saying?" Somebody was like, "I thought he was mean."
Yeah,
that was like.
I
literally came out here and told
my mom, they got their own business and this and that. I was like, I was talking to Dustin, I think he really could help with. Cause I think we're doing like the bare minimum. I think there's so much more out there with this business that we got. I think there's more we can do, and I think that's one reason why my dad came out here, because he wanted to see meet you, who you was, go back and say, retired army men do stuff for reasons, but they ain't fooling nobody. Cause he wanted to see who was up, and then he's like, oh, okay, good vibe, and he went back in the house, he good. If y'all have been
he might have saw that little girl in the
he probably seen the cameras too, because as soon as y'all hit the mailbox, something goes off in the house. Like he knew everybody was here. He probably went out and tested the vibe.
You
he
know,
was like,
stay alert, aware of your surroundings.
He don't sleep.
My cameras pick up license plates.
You learn a lot of shit in the military.
It'll get him something else to do.
Yeah, me and him need to talk about the camera, because he's already got a LoRax system. You go to the 4K.
We're supposed to be changing it out to something else.
You go to the 4K with the what is it, LVR license plate readers? No joke.
Don't play.
What? we're definitely gonna do a part 2. I appreciate you guys coming out.
Thanks for having us.
Oh no, you guys are coming
Hey,
right back because
boo.
I have some ideas and
Okay.
we're gonna discuss and it's gonna be bigger and better. And I will say you guys are the first guests to actually hold at least 40 viewers or more like the entire time.
Oh wow.
Usually after 45 minutes.
And I got more shit to say too, though.
Yeah, that's why I said, you know what? I feel this is a great
And
introduction.
y'all want to know about Vegas? We're gonna get into Vegas.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot all about. You know what? They gotta come back for
That's
part
a
2 for
long
Vegas.
story.
Cause what's
yeah.
tea? Cause we gonna clock it. Cause
Cause we gotta lay them hoes out. Cause I'm ready to lay them hoes out. Cause them hoes
what
can't
I said,
fuck with me on
friend?
their. What you said about Precious? Hold on, wait a minute.
cause Precious got more money than you hoes.
And that's my dog.
It's a dog.
Clocky Beach
Precious got a trust fund. Be for real.
with your 5 and below outfit. Girl,
Shit.
bitch, we had a whole motherfucking dinner at Catch, and you look like that.
So we definitely gonna do a part 2
Yeah,
in a couple
clock
weeks.
it. We'll get into it.
Cause these
Yeah,
tax
that's it.
bosses, we gotta clock them.
Oh, we got some more stuff to talk about, but I really just wanted this
We
be honest,
don't sound prepared. We let them
Just to
get
be
their
honest with
life.
you,
We let them ride.
I really wanted this interview to be more of an introduction to people to really see who you are, what you do, let everybody know you're not the villain everybody says. That everybody
I
wants
can be though. That's the thing though.
But my thing is that's
But
if you're provoked.
I'm provoked. Correct.
Because-
That's what I wanted. That's what I want it to be
Mm-hmm.
known for. I want that to be out there.
Because I'm the same way. Like you provoke me, like I take all the lug nuts off your car, and then sit back and
It
watch you
always
drive off.
take 2 to tango.
Well, I'm
at the
not
end of
like
the day.
I'm not never gonna get my hand. I'm never gonna get my hands dirty.
I like it.
I don't. See, I don't. I got people that'll
That's
do
why
that.
we carry concealed weapons. Ain't nobody getting dirty.
Please don't bring that up. That crazy man, that got a lot.
Oh,
of
she's military too, boo.
But appreciate y'all. Hey,
Thank you.
appreciate y'all. Talk your
Thank
ish.
y'all
We're
for
gonna be back. This is
showing
part
up
1. We're
and
gonna be back for
showing
part
out.
2. Glad y'all come by. Things might look a little different when y'all come back.
I
but
love it though. I
It's
love it.
different. It
Oh,
looks good.
trust me. I'm gonna talk about it off camera. I don't want to spoil it, but just when I talk about it off camera, you're gonna be like, "Oh hell
Put
yeah!"
that at a workstation.
Trust me. Hey, y'all, hold on, turn my goddamn camera. Dude, yeah. Level 1, I'm gonna be in there. I'm not getting drunk. Don't buy me no shots. Don't bring me no pictures.
Lies.
When the first bottle gone,
Lies.
everybody drinking soda and water and some other shit. All right,
Lies.
so don't come over there, goddamn bother me.
Lies.
Farron Morgan, I know you own the place. Don't you bring your ass over there?
Now,
'cause
what
you-
I heard, I'm gonna tell you what I heard.
Oh, shit.
I heard they got a special shipment in from the ABC store just for you, just for your birthday weekend. That's what I heard. Now, I'm not being messy. Now, I'm just telling you what I heard. They said they had to order especially for your birthday.
Okay now.
I'll get it with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in and talk y'all ish, man. We out. I'm not
Jump
doing
out
this
the
shit.
birthday cake.
Y'all with that fucking. See,
Hold
that's that
on, wait a
bullshit.
minute.
That's that bullshit I'm talking about right there. That's that goddamn bullshit. That's that bullshit.
Who's jumping out the birthday cake?
I'll get it with y'all.